The impetus for the Lick Run project was really trying to do more with less and create co-benefits or additional benefits for the community, because right now so much of the city environment does not have a connection to its natural environment. And so that's what's so beautiful about the Lick Run project, is that it really brought those assets above ground and created an amenity that the community can enjoy.
When you look back in time and you go back to 2009 when these concepts were first developed, it is amazing how much skepticism there was and how much resistance there was to advancing this project. There's no question back in 2009, 2010, in all the meetings we were having on this, I would say at the time, I would have estimated about a 10% probability that this would have actually been built.
It was always a concept. We had a concept plan, we had a master plan, we had all these plans, and even just getting it to the regulators, to Ohio EPA, to US EPA, to the county commissioners, and there was always a question. Many people would ask, is this really ever going to come to fruition? Do you really think this is going to happen?
In this project, we not only were dealing with stormwater and combined sewers, but we were building this infrastructure in the middle of a valley that was developed over 150 years with a road network in this narrow valley that passes 40,000 vehicles per day. We have water transmission mains in this valley as well as water distribution mains. So there's a 42-inch water transmission main within our project area that we had to work around. Plus the massive combined sewer. It was built over 100 years ago out of brick. At the tail end is 19.5 feet in diameter. As we move up through the project area, it's still large at 15 feet in diameter. We had to build all this infrastructure around all these things that were already in place.
The solution that was developed for this project was an engineering solution that took the efforts and the ideas of the engineers and the scientists and the experts on this project early on to identify the possibility of another way of doing things. There was a much easier engineering solution. It would have been more costly, and it would not have really brought any benefit to the community outside of that environmental benefit that they don't necessarily see.
There's a traditional approach to CSOs to deal with the combined sewer overflow where it discharges into the natural waterway. It's been a demonstrated approach for many other communities to build a deep tunnel to take care of all that water, store it, and then eventually treat it. The project team looked at that as one alternative, but then proposed a radically different alternative. Instead of dealing with this water after it's combined with sewage and dealing with it where it discharges, let's look at the storm water that's causing this issue and see if we have a way that we can take that and turn it into a resource for the community.
To think bigger and to think about the problems that you could solve that weren't necessarily, the original plan. To me, that's what we should strive to do in all of these projects when we're using public dollars and we're really trying to build what I think would be a better community and a better city.
There's very few people who would have looked at all the obstacles that should have precluded this project from happening. Most people would have walked away from it. They would have said, too many obstacles. It honestly takes MSD leadership or organizational leadership and commitment to that vision to make projects like this happen. And to make more of these happen in this country, you truly are going to need people who have that vision and have the courage to do things differently.
The Lick Run solution really gave life to the valley and the community once again. And many of the partners that were involved in the Lick Run solution really kind of got behind that concept. This is a challenge that we have not only at MSD to develop a solution that addresses one of our largest combined sewer overflows, but this was also a huge challenge for the community of South Fairmont. It had many challenges, had decades of disinvestment. And so the Lick Run project really gave, like I said, gave life to South Fairmont in terms of a new beginning, and really gave the opportunity to the community to build itself back again.